Hello Commanders and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod playing as Lord Ragnar of Skagos. So last episode we did lose a couple wars to the Bay of Seals as well as the Wall, unfortunately, so now we know that if we cross up here and then come down through the Wall is going to go to war with us. I'm guessing just armies crossing this way just won't do it. So if we ever were to retreat or lose, we have to retreat through the water. So that is something to note, but sometimes we can't control that if we were to lose a battle. So we have to make sure we can't lose any battles. Last episode, Eddard Stark and as well as Bobby Baratheon did lose their wars. So, Stannis the Manus is the Lord Paramount of the Stormlands, so that's interesting. Who is the Westerlands? So Tywin was on the right side. Herman Hoster is okay. And the Vale, the Old Falcon, is still on the throne of the Vale. So that is very interesting. Dorne is still Doran Martell. But King Rhaegar, the Fire of the Red Keep, is on the throne with Queen Elia, the Bright Son of the Iron Throne, as well as Jon Snow down here. So last episode, Jon Snow is born. I wouldn't say he's a Snow. He's more of a Targaryen, but... Or I'm surprised they didn't call him Aemond, but awesome, very cool, very cool. So last episode we did lose a few wars. We do need to replenish our forces again, but also what we need to do, before I get any more names, I will just start naming these kind of after each other, or I'll just kind of come up with a few different Then names in the meantime before you all can give some name suggestions. But I did forget to mention this last episode. If you're brand new to this series or my content in general, we do spin the wheel. So for every name suggestions for dragons, for boy names, girl names, we will be spinning a wheel to name them. So your name, if suggested, I'll write it down and it has a random chance of being selected. So you always have an opportunity to have your name up on the wheel and be included as a named character. So I'm super excited about that. Now, Ragnar Magnarson, I'm not sure if I'll have every single male name their first child Ragnar, but it's always good. So without further ado, let's get into things and continue upon our campaign. So we could go to war with some pirates to get some better lords, captains, high chieftain. So we could go to war with the Bay of Ice. Not really sure if we want to do that. They're all pretty strong, surprisingly. Lord Carlin of Turtleback, all the way down there in the Stepstones. I know all those places. We've been there, done that, bought that t-shirt. So let's continue on. I believe some of our spouses and concubines are pregnant, so there will be even more kids being born. Icefang is 5 years old and dragon size 19. So Icefang is getting very big very quickly. Let's take a look at Icefang. Ooh, love all the spikes and the horns. Very beautiful dragon. But let's continue on anyways. I know we need to do some realm management real quick. So into Taiga, the woods have always been a valuable training ground. Everyone knows that any gallant knight is always on the lookout for new adventures. A malevolent tyrant, a secret trial, an innocent in need. I hadn't explored this part of Taiga before. Perhaps that's what makes the southern ruins seem like a test of valor. The church has been abandoned for decades, but by the looks of it, spiderwebs have replaced the glass on the windows. Broken trunks are now on the new benches. Some birds fly away when I approach the rotten door. So there are a few things as tempting as an unexplored godswood. Very interesting. Seer Skagni will like to hear about such an important finding. Very interesting. Or we could use just this place for a new storage room. I think we're going to explore the godswood. So a tree has grown behind the altar. The crown has replaced the fallen parts of the root. Next to it, there's a wooden chest that someone's been using recently, judging by the lack of dust or mold. Inside, a small treasure, the Book of Courtly Admiration. So we gain +1 prowess, awesome, as well as piety per captain. So we gain even more piety. So you gain the Sword of Holy Devotion. Oh, wow. So there's actually choices here. So we could gain the Sword of Holy Devotion artifact, which could be good. My Seer Skagni will appreciate this present. We could give him the Book of Courtly Admiration. Not really sure if I want to do that. Or, so we already gained the Sword of Holy Devotion. Awesome. Is this the Sword of Holy Devotion? Where is the Sword of Holy Devotion? So I just shall cherish this sacred gift. We'll keep it for ourselves. We're not giving that to anybody. Oh, it looks like it's no sword. It's just the Book of Courtly Admiration. So, very interesting. But we do have to marry off a few lords and ladies. So, Hallis, you shall have a wife of your own. What about Adara here? She's a crafty commander, so that might prove useful. She might be able to have like 1 or 2 kids, so they'll continue on. Harma should marry Carl of Skagosi, far northern old gods, and he's a berserker. And that kind of works because, oh, she's not the berserker one. So that is awesome. You two marry. I'm marrying them all within our lands, because I kind of want to keep the bloodline. A 52-year-old married to not my children. Allah? Yeah, we could marry her to Allah. Sure. They might gain frail, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll have more frail people in our midst. So we could go for a few different court positions, but we have very little money. We're only making 1.5 a turn, and that's primarily from... yeah, domain. So that's just from our own 3 provinces over here. So that's unfortunate. Skane we need to rebuild eventually, but that costs 200 gold. So we will have to do that eventually, but we need to make a little bit more money first. We do need a new chancellor. I don't know why he ran off. Stewart has left his position and your court. Why, was she landed or something? Oh, he went to Reese Dew. So let's reassign somebody over here. So Toki Cairn. I love that sigil. It's like a Mjolnir with 3 prongs on top. Yeah, let's put you there. You're not great, but you'll work. You'll do. So let's continue upon our campaign. There's not much else realm management we can do. Oh, speaking of a child, you know what? I am going to bring up the old Belarus wheel to see if we can name Ransa in as one of another names that we could choose. So I'll be right back. All right, and here we have all of the girl names from our previous Belarus campaign. So we have Sais, Danis, Andraka, Vagar, Jainara, so all of these can work pretty well, decently well for our campaign, even though this is more Targaryen and Balarian-esque. We are more Viking-esque, so, I mean, it kind of works. Here are all the boys' names as well. There's a lot more boys' names here. So take a look at the huge list that we have. So please leave your name suggestions for this campaign, and I'll be sure to add it to the list. And you're more than welcome to choose any of these names as well to be added. But you'll have to comment them down below in order to for me to add them. So awesome stuff. I believe it's a girl. Yep, it is a girl. So we're going to do a couple shuffles on the girls' names, and we're going to spin that wheel to see who this girl will become. Ooh, that actually works very well for this campaign. And this is either Ibera or Libera. I believe it's Ibera. Ibera. And we're going to keep names on the list because, you know, people name multiple kids the same name. So, especially in Game of Thrones. So, Ibera. I believe that's an I. It is an I. So, Ibera. I actually really like that name. It kind of fits very well. So, very cool. Welcome to this world, Ibera. Let's see what traits you got. You're just a child of a concubine. All of our concubines seem to be nobodies. Like, no traits were added. But then all of our children with our wife are either geniuses, yeah, bastard, or child of a concubine, and then a genius and a giant, Ragnar Magnarson. But our only son is Ragnar. So very peculiar. So I wonder if, just because he's a child of a concubine, if we have a child with our wife and it turns out to be a male, will he then inherit the throne? I'm not really sure about that. Never got that far. So let's continue on. The wall is looking very wall-like over here. He really hates us. Isas Bruni is hostile. So invitation to Lord Byron the 6th, the 8th, oh, the 7th. The 7th court, so he has the lover pox, and where are you located? You are all the way down there. That's quite a bit to a 3-month travel time just for a hunt. No, that wouldn't make too much sense. Now we should request access to their dragon pit. Very interesting. So what we could do, let's see if we can... What languages do you speak? You speak Valyrian and Common, as you should. Join their house, negative, Ghost Rider. Claim liege title, negative. But we have to keep an eye on... I keep wanting to say Prince Rhaegar, but it is King Rhaegar now. We got to keep an eye on King Rhaegar. Because now we are the only ones with a dragon, and he and his line could ride dragons. So we always have to be very careful on what happens with our dragons, because they could claim it, and that could be a big problem. So we got to be very wary. So very, very cool. I'm loving this campaign so far. Ooh, uh-oh. There is never a quiet moment. My son and heir, Ragnar, is so full of questions. I do my best to encourage his curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. When a father and mother love each other very much, he's very curious already. Uh-oh, he might gain lustful. I'm already talking to him about the birds and the bees at 3. At first, I thought a simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. Although Arn seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. I could use more people like you, but he's possessed. But he does follow the Isis Bruni and is a Then. So I kind of dig him. You know what? This peasant and my soldiers will get a lecture in honor. We're not wrathful, are we? We're gregarious. We don't care what other people think, but we are ambitious. And I do like Thens. So you know what? Why don't you join our court? We need more people like you, Arn. Icefang is 6 years old, so he's now 23. She's now 23. Some of my counselors believe their job is theirs by the right of blood and influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Ara, our wife, when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. It's always nice to have a genius wife. Lady Ara, stay here with me instead, because I'm lustful. I lose 15 stress. Are we stressed out? Not nearly at all. Not like King Ellis. Give a few lessons to my steward, Toke. Seer Skagni needs some guidance, or Master of Arms Harma. So who is the worst? Is the better question. Who needs help? Master of Arms is 16, Toke is 10, and our Seer is atrocious. Seer Skagni of Skagos. You know what? He needs some guidance. Study learning. So our learning his learning is +3 for 3 years. Could be good. No, let's do it. So now he's at level 7. And we do have one Isis Bruni faith following religion. It's red because of fire. And let's go down to our other lands over here. You know what? We might actually just convert as many people as we can, right? Last episode I said I'll keep some Skagosi, but I don't think I will. Or no, I think I meant that for culture, didn't I? I actually don't remember. I recorded it yesterday, so... I hear commotion from my son Ragnar's chambers. Hastening inside, I see the wet nurse Harma is playing with Ragnar. My liege, perfect timing. Ragnar just took his first steps. She shouts excitedly. Holding my boy's hand, she tries to walk him around the room. What else can he do? So Ragnar gains some stress, but he gains prowess, which could be useful. He's level 3 prowess so far. And we lose 30 stress because we're ambitious. Yeah, Ragnar, do something. Do a trick. Do a flip, Ragnar. Do a flip. Ironborn boils spread. Uh-oh. Now, I did lessen the effects of diseases and made them very uncommon, so they don't spread nearly as much. I'm kind of indifferent about that, but, you know, let's see how it turns out. You know, I just don't want to die of disease in the first, 3 to 4 episodes, because that would be atrocious. But, hey, look at my line. We are safe. Within, like, the first episode, we are completely safe in our lineage. So my gardening staff has been recently working on the godswood in my keep. They've mulched the flower beds, planted new flowers, trimmed the hedges, and have generally improved the godswood, making it reminiscent of a small grove. But the gardening staff have come to meet me with a request to spruce up their weirwood tree, heart tree that stands proud over the entire godswood. The gardeners tell me that they'll only beautify it, pruning the branches and roots, but I'm wary of any potential damages to it. After all, what kind of northerners let his heart tree fall into ruin? Let the most experienced gardeners handle it. What could go wrong? 25 and 33% chance. I'm going to say let the most experienced gardeners handle it. Only the most experienced can handle the godswood tree. So Lady Ara is self-interested. Damn. Error. Uh-oh. There's some error with the scales of power. So that's a little weird. Well, let's continue on. Nevertheless. Yeah, so a lot of people are kind of concerned for the next update and if it's going to break this game. I really don't think there's going to be an update for a little while. Ooh, Stannis the Manus' invitation? Why is he so hurt? What did he do? Must have, So it would take 4 months to travel all the way to Storm's End. Now, we don't speak the common tongue yet, do we? Do we? I don't think we do. Yeah, we're learning the language scheme on Rickard. For what? Oh yes, we do need to marry into this house as well eventually. I think that would be really cool. Ah, their only daughter died. Aelys Karstark died? From being sickly? She's like the main character of the Karstarks, at least. So that's unfortunate. It's already very ahistorical, this whole playthrough. I mean, Robb Stark's gone. The Winterfell is controlled by the Dairies, not the Starks. So I wonder if they need yeah, Jonathor Dairy. So very cool. Let's continue on. I get distracted pretty easily. So our prestige is absolutely hurt. We're at negative 864. We do need to increase that. Our splendor is growing very slowly but surely. Now we could host a feast to improve some prestige, or do a hunt, which could do prestige. A funeral. So I'm thinking we probably just go for a hunt. 60 gold. We'll do that. We'll go for a hunt. You know, we're from the north, right? You know what? Let's go over here. Mountains, no holding. Mountains, no holding. So let's go to Last Horn. We will take some a mountaineer with us to cancel out some of that danger, and we do need to hire a captain, a caravan master. Sorry, Arn Tind. You're very poor, which isn't good, but that's okay. We'll rock him out anyways for a little while. But we are going to increase success chance. We don't need it as much, but much more prestige on completion. All courtiers and guests join, so 35 gold, 83 gold. I'm not really sure if I want to spend that much money. 53 gold is still a bit. How about we lower the success chance? So local gamekeepers, as well as a decent party size. 48 gold. You know what? Shit. 10 gold more. Let's just do it. All right. Let's continue on here. My dog might be playing with a toy, so if you hear squeaking, that's on him. All right, let's travel. I will be hosting a hunt in Lasthorn. The time has come for us to depart. I have no doubt I will soon return home covered in glory. Covered. Literally from head to toe, covered in glory. Look how tall we are. We are a giant. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the highlands each day for the signs of quarry, while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I've checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Soon. So we're bringing Benya. My hunt is about to begin, and I am yet to name a master of the hunt. I could, of course, take on such responsibilities myself, but every good lord should know when to delegate. By far the most qualified man in the job is Toke, and seems eager to prove himself. He is our court physician, our steward, and a captain, and he's the best candidate. You know what? Sure. You gain the role. It costs money to put him there, but, you know, we need to grow our province. We need to grow a little tall. So we'll have to look at the buildings to see what we can do. We did gain a new thing. So all of this is kind of messed up. I gotta take a look at this again. I forgot to do that in between episodes 1 and 2. So like Household Guard doesn't have anything. Yeah, it doesn't have anything. But I kind of remember what it was. But it does look a little bit broken, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that. So, alrighty then. 77% chance. That's actually pretty damn good. And what are we even going for? Doesn't even say. We're just waiting for our guest. We don't need recreation as much. Let's go for Slay Beast. Yeah, let's go for Slay Beast. Murder, Seduce, Befriend. Ooh, we could go for Seduce. Who would be our target? No, we don't need to do that. There's nobody here for us. Not yet, at least. In due time, there will be, but not yet. So let's continue on as we wait for this this to begin. Benya assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the mountains near Lasthorn. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks on fumes. While there is sadly no sign of a buck in the area, there are evidently plenty of foxes. So Benya shrugs, no matter, a devious fox can still give mighty good sport. Let's get out there. We're gonna go out there and hunt the fox, or a fox. And it's funny, we're only like 27 years old too, which is actually crazy for how big we are. Poachers here in the Lord's Slope. They huddle together as I ride with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead stag behind them. We did not do this. Please have mercy, glorious Lord. Their blades and bows belly their words. So the animals mine along with the fines for their lives. So 52% chance we could gain some 10 gold and 150 prestige, which is good. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. 52% chance. Oh, popular outrage. Oh, get out of here. We spent another 75 prestige on that. That's atrocious. My party and I stalk through a corpse, eyes peeled for any sign of a fox. From the canopy above, a soft... we are not having good luck on this campaign, I swear. But we will pull through the punches, you know? We will take these punches. Twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance, and the nestling screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy Ayas, an unfledged raptor chick from the birch. What luck! Only, as I say that, it says, what luck. Only young birds caught in the wild can be properly trained to hunt. Have it taken to my muse. We could give it to Toke, but he's kind of fine. He doesn't need to like us anymore. So let's gain it. We'll gain Hunting Raptor. So +1 prestige, which is good. Vassal Opinion, which is great. And Court Grandeur bonus +1. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's do that. So my steward, Toka, is the first to spot its flowing tail. The sly dog is hard to distinguish, but there's no doubt it's there, observing us through the leafy bushes. It locks eyes with me, almost as though the animal senses my intent. Suddenly takes off in a flash of bright fur. After it, we ride. This way, headed off. So we could ambush the fox, or we can, after it, we ride, so we gain 75 prestige, negating that last one we lost. But it becomes a lot more perilous, but that is okay with us. We are a giant. We can handle just about anything that comes our way. So after hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and barking in panic. The terrified fox is realizing it is unable to escape as the hounds and huntsmen array around it. I will shoot it. So we could gain some more prestige. We'll gain 25 prestige and increase our hunter trait. Take this brute. It's a prowess challenge. Our prowess is really good, I believe. Yeah, 33. I'll finish it off. Greatly increases hunter trait. You complete the slay beast intent. You lose 65 stress. We lose 15 stress because we're ambitious. And 76% chance we slay the beast. There was zero chance we die. Wow. We would have died if I said that. I heft my spear and cautiously move towards the exhausted animal. As I plunge my blade into it, the beast catches me with a bite. I am pulled away as it barks its death throes. Ah, darn, damn animal, damn creature. So we gain 50 prestige. So we are far, far away from getting it. But we do get a foxtail, which gives us some extra prestige and hostile scheme power +4, which is not good. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. Though the quarry may have been small, the party is still elated with the satisfaction of a good hunt. Lord Ludd directs the breaking up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game masters take over. You idiot, Lord Ludd of Reese-Dew. We place the eager's dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp for home. I'll take the memento. My daughter Arwa will appreciate the trophy. We could give it to our daughter. I mean, it doesn't give us a whole lot of prestige, only like 0.03. But that like puts us over to 2, but it's not that big of a deal. You know what? We're going to give it to our daughter, Ara, as a gift to our genius 2-year-old. She'll probably like it. Awesome. We have succeeded in our hunt and we're on our way back home. Thank the old gods, I can go inside finally. So we have ended. We could do a grand tournament as well. It's fortify holding, seek countryside sack countryside for provisions. Agree to become a captain or commander? Nah. Manage realm affairs. I don't know what that means exactly, but can we hold court? Or do we have a court? No, we do not have a court. It says we have an inventory trinket slot, but we don't. All right, let's continue on. How is our military looking? So we have 116 gold. I'd rather start trying to develop our land. We only have a God's Garden. We need to do something for gold. So tax, which is good. Tax, which is good for hill farms. But this doesn't increase anything else. Just tax? I swear hill farms did more. Maybe I could be wrong. Blacksmith holding tax, which is good. Trade port, which can grow our development, which the higher development, the better, the more gold we can get from it. So we do need a trade port eventually. So why don't I say for a trade port, and later down the road we'll restore the ruins of Skane. But as of right now, we just need to grow our land and make it prosper. Are we injured? From what? Probably from the wolf. Not the wolf, but the fox. So he did promote culture in Dragon Arir. Dragon Arar. So it is now Then. That is awesome. We have one province that is Then. So why don't we promote more culture? Change this to Skagos. And why don't we lower all of that stuff? What else can we do? We are currently doing that. We could raid. Now that could be an option to get more gold really quickly. So why don't we go to raid? Why don't we go to raise all raiders? And then we'll travel on out here and raid some islands up here. Who has the least amount of troops that could counteract us? These guys have nothing. But how is the land over here? Should we go raiding somewhere else? 15 gold over here. 18 gold. 13 gold. It's like very minuscule. 1 gold. What if we were to like travel? 26 gold. But like then we'd have to siege it and they will come after us and will wipe us out. So we might not want to do that. We shouldn't raid along our own coast. Should we hit hard home? No. 2 gold. Nothing there. 18 gold down here. Let's go over there. No, go around. Go around. Go around. Go around. So this is a risky play. I mean, the Belarus campaign, I've done multiple raids and we never seem to do good. So hopefully we're able to do something here. Magnar is feeling fine. And he also looks like he's at war. So very interesting as well. So let's land down over here. Ooh, there is a bunch of raiders over here. So we're going to raid this land in 30 days. Can we, like, just march around? Let's see if we can't get 15 gold over here, too. So we have a gold capacity of 242, but we will not get all that because if we keep doing this, 3 gold is barely worth it. Can we just get on without spending gold? Ooh, speaking of, there they are. Showing up. We've wiped them. Not wiped them, but we've definitely injured them. Oh, awesome. Awesome stuff. We have wiped them. Let's see what this battle looked like. 87 losses, 149 of them lost. Our captains, Arn, did really well. Arn Tind. Mistress Adara got 3 kills. Everyone else got about 2 or 1 kills. Lady Ara is here. Our genius. We should probably actually not let her fight. But she is a good fighter, so I might just let her. And Egret. Seer Egret of Skittering Cove. I wonder if that's the Egret. Look at that sword, the obsidian sword. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. So we're going to travel up here. What other spots can we probably hit? 13. Way up there. I feel like this guy's huge. 6,000. Yeah, we're not going to hit him. Maybe we should come around. We will hit up, go around. See, we'd have to break down. Ooh, 18 gold right here. Absolutely. How much men do you have? 3,000? They could win. They could beat us. Oh. Ooh. Oh, but they are at war. They are fighting. So this gives us time. Ooh, 3,000? Oh no, this is not good. And we just landed too. Oh, we're gonna lose all of our profits. Oh, Lady Ara was killed. No. No, wrong, sorry. Wrong Ara. Sorry, she's fine. Sorry, everybody. I lied. Oh. I said it into fruition. Oh, that hurts. Amidst the chaos that engulfs the taiga of Corpse Cove, I attempt to catch my bearings. Across the field, I spot Ara desperately fighting. Antler River pikemen are slowly surrounding her, her exhaustion only too clear. The glint of a spear suddenly catches my eye, and I watch as Captain Dalba, castellan of High Chieftain Garrick, delivers the vicious death blow. I should not have let her go, not like this. Oh. Chief Dalba will become our rival. Alright, alright, alright. Chill, 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 chill. Run, 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 run. That's fine. Let's turn off always raid. We're not... Hopefully we're not widowed. We're not, thank God. I was like, that would blow if we were widowed. But let's disband the army. We have lost all of our money. It was pointless. The whole thing was pointless. We did have a defeat. So 641 losses, 188 of them killed. A lot of our levies were killed. Arn got 8 kills. Good job, Arn. You're doing really well. See? I knew he was important. Lady Ara was killed by Dim Dalba of Brokenwood. Chieftain Dalba. You, sir, are getting pinned. We are going to follow you and kill you eventually. As well as Benya was killed. Her head ripped up. Why did we send both of our wife and our concubine off to death? Why did we do that? So now we have nobody, but that is okay because there are plenty of more fish out in the sea. We're not going to get a possessed woman. Ooh, snake spine. She's a lunatic, but she's comely. You know what? We're going to marry you. We'll lose another 300 legitimacy, but I don't care. So that is our new wife. No one is available to serve as a concubine. So we lost another 300 legitimacy. We're expected to be level 2. And we have negative 10 renown, short reign duration, popular opinion, greatly increased claim, reduced alliance acceptance, reduced vassalization, increased claimant factions, reduced marriage acceptance, increased cost of swinging the scales of power. So we do have to be wary of that. So this is that one battle. So what are the events? So Carl wounds Egon, Heart Whisperer, and these guys, our captain lady killed Orwell. So that's good. Lady Ara did kill somebody before going out herself. So she was double teamed. And then our captain Benya had our head ripped off. So how about before we do anything else, why don't we go to our knights? And it doesn't look like we could create accolades at the moment, by the way, everyone. Our wife, forbid. I know she's good in prowess, but we can't allow her. We have exactly 6 knights, so we need to get more knights in the future. So Ragnar's first teething. With my leave, my son Ragnar and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Harma poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion on. Ragnar has a mighty gift to offer you." She nudges him forward. "Go ahead, Ragnar, tell him." "Father, I lost a tooth." My son proudly presents his toothless smile, handing me a pouch with a fallen tooth inside. So we could give him some 5 gold and reduce some of our stress. Yeah, we'll do it. Whatever. Now we're negative gold. Probably because of legitimacy. No, you gotta be kidding me. She died in childbirth? Harma died in childbirth? Oh. Oh. Fine, we'll have Allah, who's poor. Everyone needs to follow the Isas Bruni religion. They really do. So we do have a couple empty counselor positions. Mistress Sadara would be a good one. And our spy master should be Allah as well. So, all right, we'll continue on. So this is not looking... We are not very successful in wars, but don't you worry. Ice Fang is now 30 size. Can we tame the dragon? With great care, I slowly ease myself closer to Ice Fang. With great curiosity and excitement, she jolts towards me, fighting against her chain. I toss a piece of charred mutton between us, and she tries to leap forward and break free. She tears the meat apart ferociously, letting out small eeks and purrs of satisfaction. I place my palm upon the side of her face, and my heart begins to fill with confidence as warmth seeps through Ice Fang's scales, creeping up my arm. After a moment, she notices my touch. Slowly lowering her head, she invites me to pet her. Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully bonded with Ice Fang. I accept your offer, Ice Fang. We gain the trait Dragon Rider. Yes. So we are now Ice Fang's rider. That is an incredible and monumentous occasion. Ice Fang is 8 years old, 31 dragon size, 30 combat effectiveness, 24 draconic dread, at 11 temperament, and she is skittish. That is not a great trait. That is not a great trait. Her temperament is plus 11, taming chance plus 20, which is good. Combat effectiveness is minus 15, which is not good for us, but that's okay. So we're going to use Ice Fang in war, but we're not going to go to war yet. Let's let her grow a little bit, but let's ride Ice Fang. Look how big we are. That's hilarious. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. The clash of swords, spears, and shields is sometimes comforting, but oftentimes it is heavy. I feel unburdened as I ride away on the back of Ice Fang, the clamorous sounds of training yard growing fainter and fainter. It would be naive to believe that one day the strains of war will be definitely erased from this earth. The world is too big and human nature too belligerent for such a dream to see the light of day. But flying with Ice Fang gives me a personal truce. Up here, the only shield I need is her, and there is no need to bring up whetstone because of our bond. Unlike swords does not dull. Weird sentence, or I read that weird. Such a moment of well-being with my most valiant ally in arms. That's what I call a true victory. A dragon is no mere weapon. She is war made flesh. Oh, so we actually didn't get to pick. We just gained some trait. So look at us realizing something. We could designate a guardian for Ragnar, and I believe that is going to be yours truly. So he's curious, so what can be his trait? Diplomacy or learning? I think we're going to go with diplomacy here. So now in that case, who has the highest diplomacy? We do. So we're going to train our son ourselves. Ragnar Magnarson. So we are not Targaryens. Our children will not marry each other. We can end our regency. We sure will. We sure will end our regency. Now, who is our regency? I think this is all bugged. So I gotta go through and look at our mods again and kind of fix that. So we have to be very wary of what's going on. So awesome stuff. Let's continue on. We lost a trait wounded. Great. We're not scarred neither, so that's good. Because we weren't severely wounded. All right, we're at 112 gold. We're losing gold per turn. We get 1.9 per domain. You know what? In the meantime, let us build something that can get us some sort of tax. Plus 0 tax for outposts. Hill forts. Hill advantage, danger -1. Spearmen, skirmishers. Skirmishers would be good because that's the only thing we have, right? Is that skirmisher or is it an archer? It is an archer, so it wouldn't affect us much at all. So cattle pastures, +1 tax, and plus levies. 150 gold, of course. So building construction time would be better, more beneficial than just hill farms. We're gonna go for quarries. It's gonna pretty much spend all of our gold, and it's gonna take 2 years to build, but that's okay. We have time. We need to grow our power. Our power is waning. Well, not much anymore, but we gotta wait a little bit for Ice Fang to really get more powerful. So we gotta be careful of what we do with her. See, now we're at +6 gold. Interestingly enough, I don't know how that happened. Regency ended, perhaps. That's probably why. All right, let's continue on. Intrigue. We're still learning the language of Rickard Stark, and he doesn't really like us too much. Too bad his only daughter perished due to sickness. Resisting conversion. You bastard. The Seer of Skagny. Oh, they're all resisting conversion. That's okay. Fortify defenses. You really don't need to do that, do you? Why don't you oversee the realm? So Marshal monthly lifestyle experience, so that'll be good. Awesome. So we have Lord Lud of Reese Dune Rogamon, who's a Skagosi, and then we have Anaisas Bruni Skagosi, Lord Jarroth of Vexdank. And he's of House Norgrim, but that is going to change once you all give me some house name suggestions. And then also in the comments, let me know how we should expand, because right now the First Forest is really taking over, and they have 7,000 troops. I mean, eventually when our dragons, you know, lay eggs and give birth, and we continue on, we'll have more power, but at the moment we can't fight an army that big, or else we're just going to keep on losing and keep on losing. Here's House Umber, looking good. Oh, look at this. Well, first after this, so hurry my liege, Alice is saying her first words, or Siri is saying her first words, and that's Papa. What else can she say? Let's stress her out. But look at this, check this out. The Riverlands was given the North. I wonder if that is, so the North is, oh no, he's still owned by King Ragnar, or Rhaegar, sorry, King Ragnar, wrong. But the actual Winterfell, oh, whoops, let's go down here. But this county is owned by Lord Paramount Hoster the Goldfish Tully. I'm probably assuming due to Lady Catelyn and her spouse. So they're no longer, they're in the court of Riverrun. So they got pretty much lost their titles, and now they're in Riverrun. So are they all in Riverrun? In Lorne Point. Whoa, what the? Robb Stark is in the Bay of Ice? What? What are you doing up there? Why don't you join my court? Join my court, brother. So that's interesting. What about his other children? Sansa, where are you located? You're with everyone else. Good. Arya's still there. Awesome. What about Brandon? You are also there. So it's only the firstborn, huh? Rickard, still rocking it out. And finally, Robb Stark II is... Where are you? You're over here in Hadlow Fields. They're probably getting trained or, you know, something by them. Or not trained, but educated. So awesome. Let's continue on. Ice skaters. Today is a chilly but otherwise nice day. I've taken a few hours to myself to walk around some of the smaller settlements near my keep, taking in the nature and simply enjoying the nice day. As I'm walking, I come across a frozen pond and see some small folk wondrously skating around on the ice. Their movements are all over the place. Many fall onto the ice, but some are gliding beautifully. Oh, what a pretty sight. What a pretty sight. I think I'll join them. 5% I could gain wounded, or I just lose stress. You know what? Why don't we join them? I'll join them. So we did gain another trait. Natural Dread, but this doesn't... Oh, increased counter control. So there looks like a problem with my mod for prowess and leadership might be messed up is the reason for this. So we might have to take those off, unfortunately. Romance chance and elope success chance could be good. Marriage acceptance, so gallant. Martial and prowess could be good. But I kind of want the Dread now. Kind of want the Dread and the increased county control. Because we kind of need that at the moment. So the secret exposed. My Castellan, Lord Lud, has accused my Chancellor Jarroth of having an affair with Lady Cara. Yes, that happened last episode. I do not see what the fuss is about. It's only... So the accusations are not but malice and lies. The crime cannot go unpunished. Guards. So we do not like that. Wow, it's actually one lord against the other lord. My only two vassals. The crime cannot go unpunished. You imprisoned Lady Cara. So Lady Cara, you are giving birth to children outside your house. That is not very nice. It's not very Sweet of you, but she is our Lord Jaroth's Master of Arms, so this crime cannot go unpunished. Sorry. Sorry. You forced my hand. If you just kept chill, this wouldn't have happened. So let's give Athala Magnarson a trait here. So they're going for diplomacy and learning as well, or she is. I think for this, as a genius, you should probably go for learning. And why don't we not find you a spouse yet, but we need to educate you. I don't want to educate you. But let us designate a guardian. So let's go for learning. Who's the best learning? Toka Cairn. You are the best learning. Teach our daughter the ways of being smart. The ways of smartlyhood. Ooh. So the Bay of Ice. What if we went to war with them and then, you know, found Jon Snow? Wouldn't that be something? We could conquer a county, but that's kind of pointless. No, I don't want to do that. King Craster, a first forest. Ooh, Craster? That's not the Craster. No, that's not the Craster. This is Craster's Keep. Chieftain Craster, yep. The Thunderbolt of Craster's Keep. And he follows the cold gods. Very peculiar. Look at all his daughters. 22 children? Bruh. If you saw Game of Thrones, you kind of know what's going on here. But that's kind of wild. Ooh, I wonder if Sam Tully's probably not, right? Sissy, right? Is that her name? Ysilla Mance. Yeah, I believe it was Sissy. I'm not actually, I don't remember. Sissy or Ysilla. I don't remember. Maybe it is her. Maybe that is the girl. I know Samuel Tully's still down here, isn't he? Tully's Tarly. Samuel Tarly, right? Samuel Tarly, there he is, 7 years old. Yep, they're around the same age. That works, and he's intelligent. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Tarly. Not Tully, Tarly. Awesome. So let's continue on. We're only making 0.6 gold per turn. We are absolutely getting ripped apart in prestige. Our devotion to piety is really good, but we can't really do anything with that. Can we? We could create another. What about a holy site? Go to location. So we do need to get some holy sites. There's one up in here in Then, the First of the First Men, the Night Fort, Winterfell, and Harrenhal. So all of these we might have to take eventually. But we really should, I wish we could add another holy site, because then I would make it here. The holy site. Or maybe the ruins. That's because where we find Icefang. Oh, isn't Icefang, no, I just realized this. I think Icefang is, Jon Snow's sword. Whoops. Sorry. But I thought it was a good name. That's a good name for a dragon. So, looks like the peasant rabble is discontent with us, so we're going to have to deal with them eventually. Our military troops are all back up to speed here. We do need to get more men-at-arms, so we have to do that. This is making us 0.3, so because of the faith and their popular opinion. So me and Ragnar are walking. Suddenly I hear his loud scream. Where's my rolling hoop? Where have I lost it is my favorite toy. I think we're going to... all right, we'll look for your toy. We don't find the toy, but you do find several valuables. Okay, okay. Let's continue on here. So that noise just will not stop. I have been hearing it for the past hour and it is driving me mad. I finally decide to investigate and find Icefang protesting at one of my servants. I am sorry, he exclaims. We've already fed Icefang, yet she still complains. She's scratching at the bars where the scent wafts through. It seems that Icefang has become impatient as she ages and now we have to deal with it. Of course it's demanding, just don't listen. So I can't believe she's like a full dragon at 9. So she's still gaining traits, but she's already battle ready. So don't feed it at this time, then double the food next time. So we could give her calculating, or we could give her solitary and impulsive. Solitary would mean that she doesn't work well with other dragons, so I'm not really want to do that. What about, so this gives her plus 2% combat effectiveness, which isn't great compared to the negative 15. But we could kind of counteract that. Impulsive. Of course she's demanding. We could keep her impulsive. But calculating means plus 10. So that will be way better. Don't feed it this time, then double the food next time. So let's go with that. Yeah, we'll go with calculating, because that kind of counteracts the skittish in combat effectiveness. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that. So activity, Lord of Renifer's hunt. Lord of Renifer of Strong Cliffs. Where are you located? Yeah, you're way down there. Why the hell would we travel all the way down there? We don't even speak the common tongue yet, but we're very close. We're very, very close. We need to get more men at arms. Eddard, why don't you join our court? Magnar, why don't you join our court? No, too far to interact. Chieftain Dalba, we're gonna kill you. Declare private war. War of revenge. Ooh. For Lady Ara. We don't even have enough prestige to do that. I don't think we have enough prestige to go to war with anybody. So we do need to give Ciri. So she could go for learning. Decent learning, but stewardship. Let's go for stewardship. We need to get better stewards here. So let's go for Toke Cern. Awesome. She's 5 years old. She needs a nice trait. Ha! Shouts Ara directly into my ear. My eyes open reluctantly, one at a time. That's one way to wake up, I suppose. The small child next to my bed is positively vibrating with excitement, clutching mittens and an expensive wooden platter. It's snowing outside and I want to go sledding. Will you take me? Come on, let's go. Go ask your brother. No. Away with you. Faster. Father is resting. Oh, let's go sledding with our daughter. We're a giant, though. I don't think that sled will fit us. So, look at all of our children here. Whoops, don't mean to do that. Look at all of our children. We have Ragnar, we have Athala, we have Ciri, we have Ara, and we have Ibera. Or Ibera. Ibera. Ibera? Ibera? I like Ibera. That works. Awesome. So now we could designate a guardian for Ara. See what you can go down. Ooh, I love geniuses. And a giant. I believe our daughter is going to go down the martial trait. And we're going to train our own daughter and martial. She's a giant. She's a genius. It only makes sense. She is the descendant of the Magnarson house. Unlawfully designate heir. We need 1,500. We'll get it eventually. We'll get it eventually. Ooh. Meet me in single combat. Lady Kara of Outwater. You know what? Fine. You know what? I think I will do it. Fire will be my champion. Held an unjust trial. That's fine. I think I will fight as my own champion. What? She has 13 prowess. We have 34. This is very risky, but I'll do it myself. I have Lady Kara brought to the battlefield near Dragongla in chains of her own trial. She has chosen to fight this trial personally, so there'll be no need for wait for a champion. I eagerly await the chance to personally prove Lady Kara's guilt. The formalities are brief, and we all know why we're here. No longer past the point of talking. So now we fight. Lady Kara and I stalk around each other, each weighing our options. She hefts a fearsome axe while I grip my own sword tightly. The deadly weapon feels cool and weighty in my grasp. Only one of us is walking away from here today, and I tend it to be me. Shall I show you how I heft my sword? So a high increase to your likelihood of success. Expert onslaught, you throw out a flurry of rapid attacks, so we're going to do that. I leap into action, launching a flurry of quick slashes, driving myself hard against Kara's guard, wearing her down with each expertly timed strike. With surprising speed, Kara unleashes a powerful cleave of her axe, nearly knocking my sword loose. My form is good, with only small errors, and Kara's stance is failing. My opponent is reeling from me. Victory is so close that I can practically taste it. So fool, take this. So a feint and stab. Feinting left with your sword and you stab right with your offhand dagger. You gain knife to hand for 5 years, which will give us +4 intrigue, but high likelihood of success. And we lose 16 stress because we're arbitrary. Awesome. Though they pull back just in time, my offhand stab almost ends this. When Kara simply freezes on the spot, I'm almost stunned myself. But if she's not going to fight, that's not going to stop me, and I lunge forward with a powerful cleave. The blows takes my opponent in the throat, tearing a bloody bruised gash in her gullet. Crimson blood begins pouring out of the wound, Kara's face tilting down to watch in horror as her life wells out of her neck and down her chest. Kara collapses to her knees. It's not long before she's stilled. Goodbye, Lady Kara. You should not have adulterated. It's kind of funny. The Lady Snake Spine doesn't really like us too much, and we can't even lie with her. She is the Frozen Shore Old Gods. Very interesting. Let's sway her a bit. Oh no! Did we lose the? Oh yeah! I clicked too quickly. Or did we learn the language? Nah, we didn't. We don't know the language. Trial by combat victory, justice is served. That is so unfortunate. Skating through the north. My interest has been piqued by academic accounts of Northmen using skates fashioned from the bones of sheep and horses to glide across the vast stretches of icy waste. Apparently, this is not an ancient method of travel that some parts of the north have relied on during winter to trade to reach other villages. One particular account even claims it has been practiced since the first men settled in the north. Winter truly causes us to innovate. We can adopt the 8 our northern campaigns. Oh yeah, let's adopt to our northern campaign, so we'll gain +2 martial. But I believe that will end the episode for today. Icefang is growing bigger and bigger, and soon will be ready to fully fight. I'm not ready yet that she can fight. I don't want to lose her. I need her to have a clutch of eggs first, you know. We did manage the realm a bit. We do need more gold to build up Skagos to be a true center of trade and prowess. And then let me know down in the comments, where should we go first? Should we start, you know, Casus Belling over the lands of the north, like the Carholds or the Umbers? Should we go for the wall? No, I highly doubt we should go for the wall. But maybe we should start up north again. You know, we should maybe take out High Chieftain of Antler Rivers, or maybe even go for the First Forest. I mean, 8,108 troops is huge, but you know, with a dragon, we might be able to do that. So let me know down in the comments what you think we should do. I also need, of course, more boy name suggestions. I need more girl name suggestions. It doesn't look like we can do accolades, unfortunately. Doesn't look like we can do that. But I do need some houses as well. Like I said last episode, I'm sure that you all have put in a few, but I won't be able to do it until next episode. So next episode, I will have boy names, I will have girl names, and I'll have everything else so we can spin that wheel for our future children, and I'm super excited about that. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching this second episode of this awesome series. I'm super excited to keep it going. I'm going to look into the mods to see how we can fix those issues. But without further ado, if you want to support the channel, drop a like, comment down below, and of course, share the video, or if you haven't already, subscribed. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Whoops.